in.
Now you know it's me. Change your mind?
Why should I?
Well, I just didn't know whether we were on speaking terms.
Well, are you going to come in, or do you want me to step out there?
What do you think?
I wasn't serious.
Kind of chilly in here.
Well, what do you expect after what happened last night?
Yeah, I know. I guess there was some damage done.
You know, I knew that Lucy didn't trust me. But you, I didn't see it happen.
Well, that's just Lucy. I mean, she gets me sort of going from time to time, and I'm trying to apologize. Can you help me out here?
Do you think maybe we should check the list one more time, just to make sure we didn't forget anything?
Are you kidding? I've got enough stuff here to last till I'm in 8th grade.
Well, you're going to be there sooner than you think. And believe me, the last thing you'll want is your Aunt Jenny to take you shopping.
Yeah, well, you're pretty cool.
Thanks.
Did you ever want kids?
I do. Very much.
Sometimes I wish I was your son instead of my dad's.
Oh, Fly, you say that just because you're mad at him right now. Believe me, once you go back home, the two of you are going to work everything out.
I'm never going back there, okay? I don't care what he does. I'm never going back.
Jagger? Sorry to disappoint you.
Have you seen him?
Nope.
Look, Karen, you're not just saying this to me because I'm the one who's asking, are you?
Brenda, look in the kitchen, look under the counter. He's not here.
I don't understand this.
What?
He didn't come back last night.
Back from where?
He went out looking for Stone, and it's the last I heard of him. Well, don't you think that's strange?
How should I know? He doesn't clear a schedule with me anymore.
Good point. Jagger, where have you been? I've been so worried about you.
Not right now. I'm not in the mood.
Jagger, what is wrong?
It's not anything I feel like talking about, okay? So don't start with a question.
No, it's not okay. Look, if something happened between you and Mike, I want to know about it.
It doesn't concern you.
How can you say that to me? Can't you even look at me? It's me, remember? Remember this face?
The face of deception.
Not with you, it's not. Remember, I'm the one who was out there helping you find your brother all those nights. Look, I have an investment in this too, you know?
I guess so.
Jagger, I care about you. Why don't you just let me?
Wanted to ride on the bike.
Wow. All night, you must have done some heavy thinking.
You know what I decided? I decided that I've been a real jerk. You know? Real jerk.
Why are you saying that?
I've been turning myself inside out all this time, trying to find Mike and Gina, right? What? Thought apparently, maybe magically, that me and Dan will get back together and we'll be a family.
Hey, that doesn't make you a jerk.
It took too long. It's not like it used to be. I should have known that.
Obviously, something really heavy happened last night when you found Mike. Jagger, where'd he go after he left here?
Work.
Work? I didn't know he had a job.
Well, I wouldn't call it a job. It's a strip joint.
Your brother's working at a strip joint?
Yeah. Nice, huh? He's been lying to me all this time. Odd jobs. He's probably laughing about this entire thing, you know?
This is amazing.
You know, I try to talk to him. Try to explain to him about places like that. No, he didn't want to listen.
He must have had something to say.
He said it. He said it to me. He started putting me down like I should be ashamed of what I'm doing for a living.
I'm sorry.
You know, then I met this guy, right? Apparently he's been taking care of Mike or something. I take one look at him. You know what I see? Trouble. But no, my brother, the genius, thinks this guy walks on water or something, you know?
Jagger, you have to remember that Mike, he's been on his own for a while. He thinks he knows everything.
You know something else? His name's Stone. I don't even like it. What is it, Stone for brains or something?
Look, it's just the name he chose, Jagger. You said so yourself. Things are different. Mike has new people in his life. People he probably feels connected to. You know, just like Gina does.
You're talking to me like it was right for him to blow me off like that.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that you guys are brothers, and I know this is going to work out. You just have to give him a little bit of time.
Time is not going to make any difference. He made it real clear to me that's where he wants to be.
So did Gina, remember? And now look.
No. You know what's so funny about all this? I'm right back where I started from. The only difference is for a fact that I know that my brother's a liar. A good one.
You're back. You're not with your brother?
That's right.
It must be a relief not having to keep up this masquerade anymore.
You got that right. My brother cramps my style. Big time.
Try again with feeling.
What?
Don't try to kid a kid or I can see through you like glass. He got to you.
Hey, maybe, but I'll get over it.
Good. See, it's better this way. I know you don't see it, but it is.
You really think so?
What, you don't?
Well, I don't know. I feel kind of guilty. I mean, it's not so bad, not really.
Let me tell you something. Being a brother is more than just some biological connection. You gotta be there, you gotta earn a title, or maybe maybe I'm just thinking that, I don't know, whatever.
What do you mean?
When I first met you, when you could have used somebody, was he somewhere? Because I sure didn't see him.
And you know he wasn't.
Then what's the problem? Huh? What?
Look, it's just that...
Look me in the eye, please. I'm your brother. The only one you've got.
All you had to do was ask me what my husband's name was, and I would have told you. Instead, you just assumed the worst by believing what Lucy said. And that hurts. I thought we were better friends than that.
Well, you know, Lucy likes to jump to conclusions. In fact, she likes to leap to conclusions, and I think she's just being a little overprotective of Dominique and the baby. It's nothing personal.
You know, quite frankly, I'm not losing sleep over what Lucy thinks.
Well, it's good.
But your opinion matters to me.
Well, you mean a lot to me.
You mean that?
I do. And I'll tell you what, why don't we just put all this behind us and go to a movie tonight?
I like that.
Good. Good. That's what we'll do then.
You know, if you're handing out clean slates, Catherine, I really would like one.
How long you been standing out there with your big ear?
I will ignore that. I'm so glad I caught you because I truly want to apologize. You know, I don't know what happens to me sometimes. Something just comes over me and I do the silliest things.
So you came all the way over here to apologize. Is that it?
Is that so astonishing?
Or maybe you did a little bit of checking and you found out that she was right. Is that getting a little warm?
You are truly infuriating.
Is he right?
Well, I just so happened to recheck the obituaries.
Oh.
Oh, wait. They just fell out of the sky, huh?
There was a death notice for Charles Reynolds.
See, she was right. Are you a little ashamed of yourself?
No, I am not ashamed of myself. I'm just doing this to protect you. I'm not ashamed at all.
Well, let me just tell you something. I'm very grown up and I can handle myself very well. In fact, I did really well when you were gone for that year.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
Would you two just stop arguing, please? Look, I am willing to forget this even happened, but Lucy, please. Next time that you have doubts or questions, just come to me. I really don't have anything to hide from either one of you.
Good, fine, I can do that.
Well, good. Then we have an understanding.
Oh, yes, we definitely do. And thank you, Catherine, for your graciousness.
Ever's a long time, Mr. Eckert, even for a child.
I meant what I said.
Okay. Well, you know, Jen, I left him with you for that calm, rational influence of yours. What happened?
Come on, Bill. Give him a break.
Break. Jenny, that's what you provide, a break, a vacation from my neglect and abuse. Isn't that right? And how do you do it? By encouraging this puerile behavior. And you enjoy your little vacation. You got 2 more days for a serious attitude adjustment, and then you're coming home, whether you like it or not.
You can't make me.
You're really pushing your luck now, Buster.
Come on, Sly, why don't you go on, okay? I think it's going to be late for school.
See you later, Aunt Jenny.
God, he's worse than ever. When did this mouthy phase start?
Gee, I don't know, Bill. Probably one of the many times you weren't around to notice.
Oh, here we go again. You're going to play the same old record, Jennifer? You know, you're stuck in the same groove there. Here we go again and again and again.
Well, then why don't you just stop one time and listen to it?
What the hell is the matter with you? You sound like Mother. You're not helping matters, Jennifer.
Oh, and just what is that supposed to mean?
Look at him. He stays a couple of extra days with you, and he's worse than ever. You know why? Because you don't have kids, and you don't know how to say no to them. And that encourages incessant whining.
Why don't you shut up, Bill?
Shut up, Bill.
You heard me. I think you are just about the last person who should give advice on how to raise a child, even if he happens to be yours.
What's going on?
We have a surprise visit from an EPA agent. I took the liberty of inviting Damien to join us. Hope you don't mind.
No, good thinking. Nice to see you again, Damien.
Good to see you.
Well, let's get started.
Mrs. Hollis, please invite Mr. James in. Thank you.
Damn government Budinskis.
Good morning. Marshal James, EPA.
Ned Ashton, it's a pleasure to meet you. This is my grandfather, Edward Quartermain.
How do you do?
And our environmental consultant, Damien Smith.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Please, have a seat.
Thank you.
Is there a problem, Mr. James?
Just a random check in the area. ELQ's monthly reports indicate your emissions from your pharmaceutical plant, and I believe the petrochemical plant as well, are running a little high. Within your limits, of course. But I'll take a few samples this morning and send them to the local lab.
Fine. Can we be of any help?
No, thanks. I know the sites. But when I'm through, I'd like to take a look at your lab and have a chat with your analyst.
Certainly. What time do you expect to be back?
Around 2.
Would you mind if I join you? If there are no objections, I'd like to see the ELQ lab myself.
No problem.
Well, I'll be on the road then.
Mr. James, you let us know if there's anything that we can help you with, all right? If you need anything at all.
Cooperation.
I'm sure it's just routine, but I'll chat him up and see if he has anything serious in mind.
Oh, hello, my dear.
Edward, dear. I do hope you kept your word and cleared your calendars a day.
Have I ever broken a promise to you, Lila?
Well, you can plead the fifth on that one, Grandmother.
Oh.
So how's the birthday boy?
Isn't it amazing? No matter how old you get, your family can always make you feel about 2. I'm fine, Ned, thanks.
Oh, everyone, this is my prep school friend, Damien Smith. This is my lovely, beautiful grandmother, Lila.
How do you do?
My cousin, Jason. How you doing?
I hope that you're coming to Jason's birthday party tonight, Ned.
Wouldn't miss it for the world. Now, let me guess what's on the agenda for this afternoon.
Quartermain tradition. Every year, Lila and I take our grandsons to the ball game for their birthdays. And it's Jason's birthday.
Yeah, and I was still in my diapers when I saw my first baseball game. Evidently, I screamed my head off the whole time. I wonder why.
You must have been just about Dylan's age. Oh, how I do miss that sweet little boy.
Ned, you want to come along?
No, I can't. Maybe next year, though.
Well, let's go. Here we go. Let's go, Jason. Off
Have a
to the
good
ball.
time.
Thank you.
All right.
Well, I guess that means you're going to turn down my luncheon date. Yeah, I'm afraid so. I'm having a meeting with my ex-wife. I'm impressed. Why? It's very civilized. See, I'm impressed when somebody has a relationship with their ex. Never would have expected it from you. Well, that's because you don't know Jenny.
Feel better?
You can't just leave town for weeks on end and expect your son to fall all over himself because you decide it's convenient to come back.
I can't. Why not? He's my kid, flesh of my flesh. I decide what's best for him and for me.
Well, I'm sure you've explained that to him. But he is a 10-year-old kid. He doesn't have the reasoning power of an adult, Bill. I mean, your explanations leave him more confused than ever.
He's not stupid, Jennifer. Don't treat him like a fool. He is well aware of the fact that I need to get away from time to time. I've explained that to him over and over, and to you, by the way. What do you suggest, anyway?
Why don't you stay here in the first place?
There's nothing for me here.
Okay, I can understand that. But it's not just you anymore. You have a responsibility to your son. He didn't ask to be here, you know.
My son and I were doing just fine when we came here. We were a family. And we did just fine until other people decided they had a stake in how we lived our lives.
That's good, Bill. Blame everybody else for your shortcomings.
And why not? Who do you grant absolution to, Jennifer?
Why can't you be the bigger one? At least try and smooth things over. He is having a really hard time.
Good. Make a man out of him.
I can't believe that you're in a battle of wills with a 10-year-old. Well, then again, maybe you have finally found your level.
Come on, you can hit lower than that.
Bill, I don't want to fight with you.
Good. Then let's stop it before we can't stop it.
Okay. I will if you come over for dinner tonight.
Dinner? Well, thank you, Jennifer, but no, I'm not good company.
You're still hurting, aren't you?
Hurting? About Sly?
Holly and Victoria.
Who?
For God's sakes, Bill, why can't you just admit to having a normal human emotion?
Because I'm neither normal nor human, as you have so often pointed out.
I'm really sorry that things didn't work out, but it's not the end of the world. I'm sure that there is somebody out there. Even for you.
You think so, Jennifer?
Yeah, I think so.
Then God help you. God have mercy on her soul.
Oh, Jay, I'm sorry I'm late. Bill Eckert.
Ex-brother-in-law. You two courting again? How sweet.
We're friends, if that's a concept you can grasp.
And we're partners. At least I thought so. But since you haven't been around, I've carried on alone. With rather impressive results, if I do say so myself.
We're partners, you and me? I must call my lawyers.
Don't you even want to know what these results are?
Are the profits rolling in, Ned?
That's right.
That's all I care about.
Well, that's a switch.
Well, you see, I'm a constantly evolving man.
Well, in that case, maybe you've evolved enough to reconsider my offer of a buyout. I'm still interested.
Well, I'll give that all the thought that it deserves. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm thinking of having a party. Jennifer, you got 2 days. 2 days, and then the kid comes home. He's mine.
Charming, isn't he?
It's hard to believe that you two come from the same family. So what's his problem this time?
He got dumped. Twice.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. Boggles the mind what a woman would have to put up with in a relationship with him.
Do you mind? I know there's no love lost between you and Bill, and I certainly have a grip on his character flaws. But he's my brother, and he's going through a rough time, so...
Say no more. I certainly don't want to spoil our afternoon by arguing about Bill.
Thank you.
So, what about Paul? Did that tip I got from my grandmother turn up any leads on my mother's whereabouts?
Well, I haven't spoken to him directly. We've sort of been playing phone tag, but if his tone of voice is any indication...
Well, can't expect to find her overnight. Rome is a big city. And who knows, she may have even, rented a villa somewhere. Under another name.
Do you think you could find out anything more?
Well, I can try. But please, don't speak to Lila about this. Right? She hasn't even confided in my grandfather. And if she knew that I broke my word...
Ned, you don't have to worry. I'm really grateful to you. I mean, if Paul finds Dylan, we have you to thank.
So, I guess it's just us. Guess so.
You probably are still very annoyed at me.
Well, just forget it, all right, Lucy?
No, really, I just have this sort of suspicious nature about myself, Not that makes an excuse for me. I just do.
You don't need to explain, Lucy, really.
No, I do. Well, maybe it's not that I just have a suspicious nature. I have a healthy curiosity. I have one of those minds that I always need my questions answered. And in fact, I was just wondering that... Oh, there I go. I'm doing it again.
What is it?
Nothing.
Well, Lucy, come on. I told you it was all right to come to me. If you have a question, I would much rather you be straightforward about it.
Okay, well, I do have a few teensy-weensy questions.
Well, good. I'll do my best to answer them. So?
Well, good. Fine. Thank you. For example, I was just curious. Did you and your husband always live in New York?
No, not always. We moved around a lot.
Oh, did you? Gosh, that must be interesting. I sure love travel.
Well, it would have been nice to put some root downs, too.
Oh. Yeah, well, did you happen to find any place that you felt that way about?
I would live in North Charles.
That is so sweet.
I loved him very much, Lucy.
Well, of course you did. I remember that you mentioned when you were living in New York, you really didn't make very many friends.
What I said was we had a lot of acquaintances. We kept to ourselves, mostly. We sort of felt that we were in our own world. We completed each other. We didn't need other people.
Wow. My goodness, that really sounds like an excerpt from a romance novel.
In a way, it was.
So you never made any friends any of the other places you lived?
No, not really.
Oh, and you didn't stay in contact with anybody?
You know, Lucy, maybe I'm giving you the wrong impression. It wasn't like we lived in a vacuum or anything. I mean, we knew people. I just didn't keep in touch the way I probably should have.
Why not?
Because it's still very painful, Lucy. Remembering how wonderful my husband was. In fact, this discussion's getting rather painful.
Oh, Catherine, I'm so very sorry.
It's all right.
No, it's not. And I promise, no more questions. Oh, in fact, I wanted you to take a look at an idea I had for the press party.
I offer to take you to any restaurant in town, and what do you want? What's up?
Simple lady, simple taste.
Yeah, I guess it's the same simple lady who turned down all those fancy wedding presents so she didn't have to waste her time polishing silver.
And I never even bothered to unpack that stuff. Maybe that should have been your first clue that I wasn't exactly Quartermain material. I didn't fit.
You fit with me? At least I thought so.
Well, now you have someone who really does.
I do? Who's that?
Julia.
I guess you haven't heard. We split up.
Oh. Sorry.
Oh, don't be. I was just rebounding from you when we got together. Just took me a while to realize that, and as soon as I did, I broke it off.
Well, that sort of thing happens, I suppose. Rebounding, I mean.
Yeah. Well, I think it's better that way. For Julia's sake. After what you and I went through, I realized that I have no desire to hurt the people I care about anymore.
Well, then something positive came out of it.
That and something else.
What?
When you were laying on the ground in that garage, I realized how pointless it was, the anger and all. Because I still cared about you. And how you could have been taken away. Without warning. Just gone. Anyway, it gave me perspective. I'm glad we're still friends.
I really hated hating you.
Well, that's because I'm so easy to love. It must have seemed perverse.
No, I think you're perverse.
Well, thank you. Let's drink to perversity. I mean, friendship.
To friendship.
There you go.
Oh, right. Oh, hey, look who's here. Your father.
So?
So? Why don't you sit down and join us, Bill?
Nah, you boys have fun.
Did you tell him how school was going?
No.
No? Hey, Bill, Sly's just back to school. You want to hear about it?
He's just back to school, huh? That's nice.
Well, I remember my first week back, I thought it was a big thing. New kids, new teachers. I had great stories for my father.
Isn't that something?
What would you like?
I've changed my mind. Just give me some coffee to go, please.
What we got here is the classic failure to communicate.
Right. And that's the way we both want it, so just don't even try to fix it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So what was the club like? It couldn't be that bad.
Are you kidding? You should have seen those low-life characters hanging out there.
You know, Jagger, Stone's not a little kid anymore. He can do what he wants.
Was I talking to you?
I'm just saying that maybe if you'd been a little more understanding instead of so judgmental, that maybe it would have worked out better.
Hey, wait a
you know?
minute, okay? Wait a minute, okay? You broke up with me because I wasn't good enough for you. Now, how could you have the nerve to call me judgmental? How the hell you get off talking like that to me?
Hey, you don't have to jump down my throat.
Then stay out of my business.
I thought you were having lunch with Ned.
Even better. I'm on the way to guaranteeing myself a consultancy with ELQ.
Oh, I love that look. So what you got?
A simple, very diluted solution of water and benzene. That's cleaning fluid to you. There's an EPA agent in town testing ELQ's emissions, and I have a date to meet him at the lab in a half an hour. If I can get into his sample bag, I think ELQ's going to be in serious trouble when the EPA test results come back.
So you're going to contaminate the samples?
With any luck. That's exactly what I'm going to do. So how are things going on your end?
I'm hiding out from Lucy and her beady little eyes.
Miss Lucy's going to have to dig awfully deep before she comes up with anything.
Well, her credibility with Scott took a big hit. And he is mortified that he hurt me. In fact, he even asked me to the movies.
Good work. You deserve a reward.
Well, will you be here when I get back?
Oh, I hope it's a short film.
I'll get a headache.
That's my girl.
Hi, you want to buy me lunch?
Depends
On?
on whether or not you're not going to talk about Catherine. The subject is off limits.
Okay,
Just like that.
just like that. You said it was off limits, subject's off limits. I do what you say.
Sit down.
Oh, thanks. You know, the only reason I'm suspicious of her is because I'm concerned about you.
What did it just take? 2 or 3 seconds before you start talking about her?
Well, I'm just trying to explain to you, why that I don't take everything she says as gospel or something.
Yeah, but you see, not everybody has an ulterior motive like you do.
Not everybody. Not everybody referring to Catherine, is that it? I really don't like the implication that she's somehow a better person than I am.
Lucy, we said we're not going to talk about it.
Hey, you brought her up.
Me?
Yes.
No, I did not. Can we just order lunch? Here.
Fine.
Hey, I got your message. What's so urgent?
Hey, I got a surprise for you.
You do?
It's your birthday, right?
Yeah, but you didn't have to get me anything.
I know, I wanted to. You're my friend. I mean, I know we've had a few rough times, but you always tell me the truth, even when I don't want to hear it. So, it's important to me. All right, just open it. I hope you like it.
And
Go
what
ahead.
if I don't?
Just open it.
Okay.
Jason, just look. It opens like this. Just open it.
Hey.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
You hate it. Look, you can take it back.
No, I'd like to see somebody try and get this away from me. Come here. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Hey, Jason. How's AJ's jaw?
Well, you didn't do as much damage as you seem to think, Jagger.
I guess he's doing okay.
I hope this is it for the two of you.
It's it for me. I'm through with boxing.
Wait, is this one of those virtual reality things? Am I really sitting at home in my living room pretending that I'm hearing what I thought I just heard you say? Is that what's going on?
This is no virtual reality. I'm through, okay?
Am I letting you quit? Is that it?
So the only reason why I started boxing is because I wanted to take care of my family. Well, they don't want me to take care of them, so what's the point?
You don't make snap decisions very well. We just think this over, think it overnight, and we'll talk about it tomorrow morning, okay? I can't talk to you right now.
Whatever.
Jagger. Look, he's right. You have to stop doing everything for Mike and Gina. You have to do something for yourself.
Listen, I know you mean well, but I gotta work this out on my own.
Here he is. Marshal James, this is Ken George, head of ELQ Laboratories.
Good to meet you. Sorry I'm late.
Oh, no problem, Mr. James. What can we do for you?
I just want to introduce myself and have a look at your operation, if I may.
Certainly, it's pretty straightforward. Why don't you come this way?
Okay.
Look, I'll catch up with you in about 10 minutes.
Right.
Hey. Can't stop thinking about Mike, right?
Maybe I shouldn't have come down so hard on him.
Come on. Why don't you give yourself a break? Look, you've done everything you can to show Mike and Gina that you care about him. You can't make them want to be with you.
It's just...
I know it's frustrating, but you just have to be patient, okay? Why don't you let them come to you? They will. They just have to find their own way.
You know, I don't know what I would have done without you. You've been great.
I don't know what to say to that. I mean, I haven't done anything so
Yes, you
exceptional.
did. I guess I kept my eyes closed for a while about some things.
What do you mean?
I thought that Karen was the one that was there for me, but I don't even know who she is anymore.
Hey, did something happen?
No. Why?
Oh, you look upset. Is Ray hassling you again?
I haven't even seen him.
Then what?
Nothing. Just need to get away.
Carrie, you're keeping something from me. Did you get in a fight with your mother?
No.
Oh, I'm starting to get the picture. It's Jagger, right?
Why would you say that?
Process of elimination. What happened?
It's not a big deal, Sonny, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Look,
Hmm.
he's just a little angry with Stone and with me. He just let us have it a little bit.
You know, this guy is just starting to get on my nerves, you know? He comes in here disrupting my club. Now he's getting you all worked up.
No, he's not making me upset.
Don't lie for him. You know, I think he needs a lesson. You know, maybe I should go to Kelly's and teach him one.
Sonny, no.
Why? Why? Come on, tell me why.
Because
Huh? Because why?
he hasn't hurt anybody. And sometimes he just has a big mouth. That's
Oh, so first you lied for him. Now you're protecting him. You're still hung up on him, right, Karen?
no.
You sure about that?
If I still cared about him, I wouldn't be here with you right now. Right?
Yeah, right. And you are here, right here, where you belong.